Hello and happy Monday. I'm Rochelle with ConfidentDreaming.com, your energy alchemist and transformational life coach with a Disney twist, here today with a magical Monday message. And today's message is living an enchanted life. And it is based off of the Disney movie Enchanted, which is a mix of a small amount of cartoon and a live action, mostly live action. The main character, Giselle, is thrust into the real world. She was in her cartoon fantasy world about to marry the love of her life. She literally gets thrown into a place that the old hag says where no happily ever afters exist. And she ends up in New York, in the real world. And it's an adjustment. She runs into this family and a lot of stuff happens. But at the end, she teaches them how to live an enchanted life. That while there are real emotions and real problems in the real world, there are also ways to experience the real world as if it's a fairy tale. In some of those ways, and it actually coincides with my book of the month, or it's actually a 3-book series for the whole summer, for June, July, and August, the 4 agreements. And it coincides because I was just reading the 3rd book, The Voice of Knowledge, and they talk about how, we're fun, we're having a good time, and then our brains tell us to get back to reality, right? Our brains, which you've been around a little while, I say your brain lies to you all the time, says we need to suffer, that the real world and reality is full of suffering, and thus we need to suffer. When in truth, we don't need to suffer. Bad things happen, we feel the emotion, and we move on. We process it and move on. It doesn't need to carry with us. It doesn't need to be a source of pain for the rest of our lives. There are ways to heal and move forward so we can live a life full of joy and full of happiness and fun and live that enchanted life. With Giselle, the main character, the one who goes from the fantasy land into reality, even as she learns what the real world's like, she still is true to who she is, which is seeing the best in everybody, embracing new experiences. In one of her songs, she even says, new experiences are worth trying. No matter how scared you are, try them, because you never know how they're going to end up. She also says it's always good to meet new people and make new friends, especially ones that you wouldn't maybe necessarily make friends with, because you don't know what treasures are hidden in a person until you get to know them. So if you're always surrounding yourself with people who look like you and think like you don't grow, and you honestly, those group of people tend to complain about the same thing too, and you get stuck. But when we expand who we talk to and we expand who we're around, we are able to just grow as a person and see the world for the diverse, beautiful world that it is, and get more enjoyment out of it. It's the one of the people she's with, he goes, it's tempting to see things the way you wish they were instead of how they really are. So that was one of the keys to Giselle also, is seeing the world the way it could be. Not necessarily the way she wished it was, but seeing the possibility that's out there. If you look at the world and you go, this reality, this is all it is, it can't change, and you resign yourself from it, to it, you're not living in joy. But if you could see the possibility, that's where we can make change. That's where we could create the world we want to see, is seeing the possibility for greatness in other people and for community, and just not division, especially the division we're living in now. And of course she says, but dreams do come true, and maybe something wonderful will happen. So just having that belief is the start of going after your dreams, believing something wonderful will happen. Usually in pursuit of our dreams, something better than we ever could have imagined happens. That's why I believe it's so important that we go in pursuit of our dreams. My business is called Confident Dreaming. It's based on the quote, go confidently in the direction of your dreams and live the life you've imagined. we may never reach that end dream, but it's life along the way that becomes magical and helps you live that enchanted life. But we have to go for it. If we don't go for it, we're going to stay stuck and possibly miserable and just repeating the same problems over and over, versus if we go after what we want and go after what's in our hearts in the pursuit of our dreams and serving others, the world will open for you. It's just how it works. And like, you don't always have to hustle. You just have to listen to yourself and your intuition. And that's part of the whole energy alchemy and transformation that I provide as a coach, is learning to listen to yourself and trusting in yourself. And that's how you're going to make massive changes in your life. And on that note, I will add it to the description. My Joyful Project is open. It's 40 conversations in 60 days, and those days are from June 15th, so we've already started, and it's been great. Until August 13th is when the program closes, and it's a gift of coaching to you. It's a 1-hour conversation to discuss whatever you'd like to discuss, and it's called the Joyful Project because we should be living lives full of joy, and the last 16 months have been a little chaotic, and we need to bring that joy back into our lives. So if that's calling to you, if there's even the littlest whisper of saying I should sign up, please sign up. Often we think I'm going to sign up, and then we back off and go, I don't want to take somebody else's spot, or I'm not ready, or I'm not worthy. But if those are any of your thoughts, please sign up, because then that's exactly the person that needs this help. And I would love to chat with you. And if you have any questions, or if when you sign up there aren't times that work for you, just shoot me a message and I'm sure we can work something out. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.